Hello students, welcome to part 13 of chapter 3 Inheritance and Variation. Today we are going to study more about linkages. So what are linkages or what is a linkage? It is known that several genes are present on the chromosomes. As chromosomes are carriers of heredity, these genes have tendency to be inherited together. Such genes which are inherited together are called as linked genes. And this tendency of the genes to be inherited together is known as linkage. It was discovered by Bateson and Punnett in plants and T.H. Morgan in animals. In this picture, you can see gene 1 and gene 2 in the first picture. These are linked genes because they are very closely placed to each other and they will always be inherited together. But in the second picture, gene 1 and gene 2 are present on separate chromosomes, so they are not linked genes. Similarly, in third picture, gene 1 and gene 2 are far away from each other, so there is a very little chance of them being linked. They can segregate or separate from one another. So only the first picture showing gene 1 and gene 2 is of linked genes. There are types of linkages. Let us see two types of linkages. The first one is complete or perfect linkage. Linked genes which are closely located on the chromosome. Again in the picture you can see gene 1 is placed very close to gene 2. So they are linked genes. They are placed closely to each other. They do not segregate, separate, and they are always inherited together. Strength of linkage increases with age. Chances of crossing over decreases. They are completely linked and the phenomenon of inheritance is called as complete linkage. Example, the X chromosome of Drosophila males shows complete linkage. What is incomplete or imperfect linkage? In this picture, you can see that gene 1 and gene 2 are far away from each other. So, such type of gene which are distantly located on the same chromosome and they have chances of separation by crossing over are known as incompletely linked or weakly linked gene. The main cause is crossing over during meiosis. The phenomenon of their inheritance is called as incomplete linkage. New traits occur in their offsprings. Example, in Z maize, that is corn, color and shape of grains show incomplete linkage. What are linkage groups? All the linked genes constitute a linkage group. The number of linkage groups for a particular species corresponds to its haploid number of chromosome. I repeat, number of linkage group is equal to the haploid number of the chromosomes present in that organism. For example, in Drosophila melanogaster, there are 4 pairs, matlab 8 chromosomes. So the linkage groups are 4. In garden pea, there are 14 chromosomes, that is 7 pairs. So linkage group is 7. In human being, we have 46 chromosomes. So how many linkage groups will we have? 23 linkage groups. Let us see what is sex linkages. Transmission or inheritance of X-linked and Y-linked genes from parents to offspring is called as linked inheritance. There are 3 types. If the genes are present on the X chromosome, we will call it as X-linked. If the genes are present on Y chromosome, we will call them as Y-linked. And if the genes are present on the homologous part of both X and Y, then we will call them as XY-linked. Sex linkages are of 2 types: complete sex linkages and incomplete sex linkages. Let us see one by one the complete sex linkage. It is exhibited by the genes that are located on the non-homologous part of X and Y chromosome. X-linked traits like hemophilia, red-green color blindness, myopia, nearsightedness, and ichthyosis. These are X-linked traits. Ichthyosis is incorrectly mentioned in our textbook, HSC state textbook, to be a Y-link. But students, ichthyosis vulgaris is an X-linked trait like hemophilia and it is complete sex linkages. Y-linked traits include hypertrichosis, that is having hairs on the earlobe. Incomplete sex linkages, it is exhibited by genes located on the homologous region of X and Y chromosome. They do not inherit together because crossing over takes place. Example of XY linked traits are total color blindness, nephritis, retinitis pigmentosa. I repeat, for complete sex linkages, the genes are located on the non-homologous part of X and Y chromosome. Suppose this is X chromosome, this is Y chromosome. The genes that are present on the non-homologous part of X chromosome are called as sex-linked genes, and these sex-linked genes, they show complete sex linkage. Similarly, the Hollandric genes that are present on the non-homologous part of Y chromosome, they also they are called as Hollandric genes, and they also show complete sex linkage. But the genes that are located on the homologous part of X and Y chromosome, they show incomplete sex linkage. Non-homologous part shows complete sex linkage. Homologous part shows incomplete sex linkage. Crossing over. What is crossing over? Sometimes non-parental combinations appear in F2 generation. In crossing over, usually it is seen in prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Initially, zygotine occurs, pairing of the chromosomes takes place, and then in pachytene, they cross each other, as you can see in this picture, and chiasmata formation takes place. Then they break, terminalization occurs, and you can see that in the third picture, chromatids after breaking, the genetic information is exchanged. So it includes synapses, tetrad formation, crossing over, and terminalization. Exchange of genes takes place due to crossing over. And if exchange of the genes takes place, it leads to variation. This person is T.H. Morgan. Thomas Hunt Morgan is an American biologist. He began his work on fruit fly Drosophila melanogaster, and he carried out a brief study regarding correlation between linkages and crossing over. He is also called as father of modern genetics. He discovered the principles of linkage, sex linkage, and crossing over. He was awarded Nobel Prize in 1933 in physiology and medicine. So let us see, what did he study? He studied Drosophila, fruit fly, Drosophila melanogaster, because the lifespan of Drosophila is very less. It can be bred easily, and there are maximum number of multiple alleles which were like giving him a chance to study and carry out more experimental work on Drosophila. He also carried out number of dihybrid crosses. Because of the short lifespan, it was a suitable animal to be studied. Drosophila has 4 pairs of chromosomes, out of which 3 pairs are autosomes and 1 pair is sex chromosome. The normal eye color is red in case of Drosophila, and the mutant is having white colored eye. A pair of genes may be called linked if their recombination frequency is less than 50%. Y chromosome has no allele for the gene. You can see this is just a chromosomal map of Drosophila. Suppose these are 3 chromosomes and this is the sex chromosome. If we see the gene for on chromosome number 1 for yellow body, it is closely placed to the gene for skewed bristles, to the white eyes, to the facet eyes. Such genes which are closely placed to each other, they have a more tendency to inherit together, so they are called as linked genes. But if you see the genes for yellow body and bobbed hair or carnation eyes, they are far away from each other, they are distant. Such genes are called as unlinked genes, and there is a tendency that they may separate during crossing over. So Morgan carried out following experiments. He obtained correlation between linkage and crossing over. He found that whenever genes are linked to each other, there is a more probability of them appearing in same type of combination in the next generation. For example, he studied only the sex chromosome. He mated a female with a male. In female, this is say X chromosome, this is X chromosome. He carried out a cross between white-eyed, that is a mutant female, with yellow body. Yellow body is shown by Y and white eye shown by W. And this female, he crossed it with a male who was dominant. Like this is the Y chromosome, this is the X chromosome. X chromosome had red eye is shown by W plus, and brown body is shown by Y plus. You can see that when such type of crossing over took place in F1 progeny, all the Drosophila, they were almost similar like the parents. You can see in this female, this yellow chromosome. So of course it is an X chromosome, but if we consider according to the color, it shows W and Y similar, closely placed to each other. F1 generation also W and Y are similar. W plus Y plus together, W plus Y plus together. W and Y together, W and Y together on the green chromosome. We are not talking about Y chromosome because it does not has any gene responsible for these two properties, that is the color of the body and the color of the eye. In F2 generation, again, it was found that maximum all of them had similar characters to that of the parents, because these genes which are responsible for color of the eye and the color of the body, they are very close to each other. They are linked genes, and it was seen that linked genes basically when they are inherited 98.7%. This is showing 98.7%. This is exactly similar to the parent. and only 1.3% recombination may occur if crossing over takes place. This is a second picture of the same experiment, same female, Drosophila, X chromosome, same genes we are talking, linked genes. This is the male, which is of course the dominant male having the red eye and the brown body. This is the Y chromosome, X chromosome. We are talking only the about the genes which are located on the X chromosome. If crossing over takes place, then only the recombination chances is just 1.3%. You can see W plus instead of being with Y plus, it is with Y. So recombination occurred. But this chances of such type of recombination genes, you can see W plus is with Y, it should, whereas in the male parent it is W plus Y plus, or W is with Y. Look over the green here. W plus Y plus. So here recombination occurred. The link they separated, segregated and independently assorted with each other. But this probability is only 1.3%. Maximum time the linked genes will not segregate, not separate from one another. So here T.H. Morgan actually stated that Mendel's third law is incorrect. What was Mendel's third law? He stated that alleles in a pair, they segregate or separate from each other and then they independently assort with each other, forming different type of combinations in the gametes. But Morgan proved that if the genes are very close to each other, chances of recombination is only 1.3%, whereas 98.7% they will stay together. Okay, let us see the second experiment which he did. Morgan also correlated between linkage and crossing over if the genes are located far away from each other. Second case he studied, this was again a female. This is X chromosome, this is a male, so X chromosome, Y chromosome. We are not talking anything about Y chromosome because they do not have the gene. This time he took the gene of, he took carried out a cross between a red eye. So yeah, this was for a red eye and a long winged male. This M plus determines long wings, and he crossed such type of dominant male with a female having white eye and miniature wings. If you see, the distance between these two genes is far away from each other, so they are unlinked, so probability of crossing over increases. In this first picture you can see F1 progeny is exact copy of the parental combination, even F2 is exact copy of the parental. Look over here, WM in the yellow chromosome, WM in the green chromosome, WM in the green chromosome, WM in this chromosome, M plus W plus. Look over here, M plus W plus. So combination is exactly like the parent, but this percentage is 62.8% if the genes are located far away from each other. This type of inheritance, when we are talking about distantly linked gene, the chances of the progeny being exact copy of the parent is 62.8%, but 37.2% there is a chances of recombination. You can see in this picture, if suppose this female X chromosome is mated with a male, this is say X chromosome, this is Y chromosome. What are the character? The male is having red eye, this W plus is representing red eye and long wing. It is mated with a female having again the same. What was it? White eye, and the wing were miniature wing. So if such two combinations are crossed, the genes are far away from each other, they are unlinked, and if crossing over takes place during F2 generation, you will see that recombination has occurred. W plus instead of being with M plus, it is with M. You can see here W and M, this is similar to the parents. Here W plus is with M. Here M plus is with only W instead of being with W plus. So here recombination occurred. But this chances of recombination is very, very less if crossing over takes place. It is 37.2. But it is more than the combination that occurred for linked genes. So here when unlinked genes are there, 37% chances are that they will have new type of combinations. Thus, Morgan proved that linked genes do not follow law of segregation and independent assortment. Linked genes always tend to inherit together, but unlinked genes which are far away from each other have a chances of crossing over, separating, segregating and independently assorting. Though this combination is very less, the chances of reappearance similar parental combination is 62.8 if the genes are far away from each other, and 37.2% recombination may occur. So this is all about T.H. Morgan, and because of his great work he was awarded as Nobel Prize and he's called as the father of modern genetics. In next video we will talk about diseases and traits linked to autosomes